Everybody, welcome to my Week 6 NFL picks. Last week I had a pretty good week. I don't know if I didn't have all my picks on here, but I ended up with a 10-5 record against the line. Okay, on to it. Tonight's game, the Colts are favored by 2.5 points at Houston. Houston's done a good job this year. They have J.J. Watt, probably the best defensive player in the NFL, but the Colts counter with Andrew Luck, who obviously I picked the Colts to go to the Super Bowl for the beginning of the season. At least they're still in the mix. They've been playing better lately. I think the Colts have too much for the Texans to overcome. I'm not a big fan of Mark Fitzpatrick. He's very mediocre at best. So we'll go with the Colts tonight. The Colts will win 27-17. Okay. On to the Broncos. Broncos played very well last week in their 41-20 victory over Arizona, a previously undefeated team, but I don't think they're as good as their record, to be honest with you, especially without Carson Palmer playing. And then they're down to the third string of the Broncos handled them quite well after that. They go to New York, and they're favored by 8.5 against the Jets. The Jets are a joke. Sorry, Rex. That's a bad football team. Went out to San Diego and basically didn't show up. I mean, couldn't even get a touchdown. Come on. Pathetic. And, yeah, put Michael Vick in. Yeah, he really did a good job with his 80 yards passing in the second half. It was awful. I think that team is in big trouble. I'd be surprised if the Jets win more than 3 or 4 games this year because they look really bad. Denver, as long as they stay on track, should be able to win this game. I know it's on the road, and sometimes when you're favored by 8.5, that's a lot on the road, but keep the defense going with DeMarcus Ware and Von Miller, Talib, T.J. Ward in there. Chris Harris done a good job this year. I like Denver to win 28-14. Next game will be the Patriots game. Patriots had an impressive win last week over Cincinnati. I don't think many people saw that coming. Shocking, but you know what? Hey, they're the Patriots. They did a good job circling the wagons. And I was thinking about this game. It's like Buffalo, it could be their Super Bowl, but guess what? They're still Buffalo. They're 3-2. They were lucky to win against Detroit last week. I give them credit. They would have covered easily, but for the victory. New England's 3.5. Brady's like 12-2 lifetime at Buffalo. He hardly ever loses to them. And I don't think he'll lose to them this week. New England 24, Buffalo 16. Another game that's very intriguing. Dallas goes to Seattle. The Cowboys are 4-1. Seattle is 4-1. Dallas has played very well this year, above people's expectations, and Seattle's been Seattle. Fantastic, as usual, save for one game. Dallas is getting 7.5 points at Seattle, have a very good offensive line, and Romo's played pretty much decent all season long. I think the Cowboys are going to hang in there. They're not going to win the game, but they're going to cover that line. Seattle 21, Dallas 17. Another game, San Diego. This is the cupcake game of the week. The San Diego Chargers are favored by 6.5 against the hapless Oakland Raiders. Cupcake. Are you kidding me? You give Oakland any chance at all to win this game with a rookie quarterback against a team like San Diego's playing excellent? I don't think so. San Diego 30, Oakland 17. Another game intriguing. The New York Giants travel to Philadelphia. 2.5 points for the Giants. That's next Sunday night's game. Philly's been inconsistent, but they are 4-1, and the Giants have played much, much better recently. I am going to pick Philadelphia because of the home factor. 24-21. Giants will hang in there, but I think Philly will cover. Okay, now here comes an upset. The Washington Redskins are getting 3.5 points at Arizona, who I just talked about a little bit earlier. Arizona is beat up. They're down to their third-string quarterback. Logan something. I can't remember his name. He was one completion against Denver. He had 81 yards on one for like 9. Awful. The Redskins played pretty well against the Seahawks, even though Seahawks had some callback touchdowns. But Washington only lost by 10. That's not that bad against the best team in the NFL. I am going to take the Redskins in an upset, and they're going to win the game outright, 21-20. Another game is Chicago getting 3.5 points at Atlanta. Who has a worse offensive line, the Bears or the Falcons? And Cutler always has that stupid look on his face when he throws passes, and he's always frowning. His helmet looks too big for him. I don't know why that happens with him. I'm hoping that he snaps out of it this week because Atlanta's burned me more than not. I'm going to take Chicago in a little bit of an upset, 23-17. Maybe Cutler will actually smile for once. Another upset I like, Miami getting 3.5 at home against Green Bay. Yes, I know Green Bay's got Aaron Rodgers, probably the best quarterback in the league, or top 3, etc. Miami's tough at home. Usually they hang in there against most teams over the years. They've pulled off games like this where they win, where people's like, oh, Miami, it's a cupcake. It's not a cupcake. Miami's got a decent defense. Tannehill's not bad. I think they're going to pull a little bit of an upset here. Miami 23, Green Bay 20. Last game, those Cincinnati Bengals who played awesome against the Patriots, not good effort by them. It's one thing to lose, but they got punched in the mouth and they turtled. It's like the bright lights killed them. Andy Dalton was atrocious in the game, missing wide open guys and special teams touchdowns, etc. They were very bad. New England played great and they deserved to win, but Cincinnati had no answer whatsoever. Now they take on a team, Carolina, favored by 7.5 points. Carolina has a good defense, and Cam Newton looked good last week. I like the Panthers. I don't think they're going to win the game, but I think they will hang tight against the Bengals. Cincinnati 24, Carolina 20. Last game, next Monday night, the San Francisco 49ers travel to St. Louis. 49ers are a 3.5-point favorite. I can't see them losing to the Rams. Oh, sorry, I said they're at the Rams. I didn't say that. I can't see them losing to the Rams. San Fran's been playing better lately, and the Rams, even though they showed a lot of heart against the Eagles last week, not quitting, they don't have any quarterback, and I'm not a big fan of Austin Davis, or whatever his name is. San Francisco, 21. The Rams, 10. All right, everybody have a good week. Starting tonight, hopefully get their game right. Go Colts. And hope you have a great weekend as well. Take care. Thank you.